so this is something special to me. When I thought about SL Day and I thought about who I wanted this year, I was like, okay, it's my 10-year blog anniversary. Do people, I don't know, I didn't want to make it about myself because I never make it about myself. And I really wanted to reach out to someone who I've been inspired from afar. I've met her a couple of times, but this is going to be the first time that we really get into it. We're having a conversation, we're going to pretend y'all are not here, and we're just going to get to know her. So we've seen her a lot, we see her hold her head up high, we see this mystique that she has about her, but we're really going to get to know her today. So I want y'all to give a huge round of applause for my girl crush, Suzette Quintanilla. I think I turned it off. Okay, let me grab that mic for you. It's okay. Yeah. Hello. So we got some tissue just in case. They left it on my chair again.
I'm glad y'all got rid of the pillows because I was like, I got my own pillow back here. I don't need it.
I need a pillow.
I don't need a pillow.
Thank you so much for coming to Houston.
Yes.
It's been 2 years.
It's been a minute since I've been here in Houston. I love Houston.
We love you too.
There ain't nothing like Houston fans. I mean, the last concert is, the times that we played at the Astrodome for Tejano Rodeo. Yeah, those were some good days.
Yeah, we thank you so much for being here. Look,
She's already crying.
I'm sorry. It happens. Look at all these people who came to see you. I'm so excited. You guys make sure to use the hashtag. Tag her on Instagram. Let everybody know that they missed out on a good day.
Before we get going,
Yeah, tell us.
Yvonne, I just want to say that I've never been a part of something like this. And it's so, I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, man, this would be really hella cool if we brought this to Corpus.
And I'm I was born in Corpus, so let's go.
Like, we don't have anything like that. I think that there should be more of this good Latina energy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I remember when I spoke to you on the phone, you were like, Yvonne, I'm not gonna lie, I checked you out. I like what you got going, so thank you so much for being a part of it and for taking a chance, because you didn't know. So let's get to know you. So what'd you have for breakfast today?
I ordered eggs with papitas from the hotel and wheat toast. The white looked real good, but I was like, no, I better not. And yeah, that's what I had.
Good.
Over medium.
Are they treating you good?
Yes, the hotel. Thank you so much.
Yes.
They gotta give it.
We won't tell everybody where you're at right now, but we're gonna thank the hotel for taking care of Miss Suzette. So the last time you were in Houston was what? How long ago? 2 years ago?
It's been a while.
Yeah. I was stalking your Instagram, and you said that you had been here 2 years ago. So what is it about Houston that you like that maybe Corpus lacks?
Oh, you can't compare Houston to my beautiful city of Corpus. We have the water, and it's very chill and it's calm. Have any of y'all been to Corpus Christi before? It's a different type of vibe completely. It's not that fast paced that Houston has. It's very chill and just calm.
Yeah. So you're a mom.
I am. I'm a mom of a 20-year-old. Yeah.
Girl, you look great.
Thank you. I just turned 51 and I'm very proud. Thank you. Yes, I have one son and I've been married. This September will be almost 25 years. It'll be 25 years actually.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Goals. So I have a little boy that you just met right now.
He's a cutie.
Yeah, thank you. So how is it raising only child?
It's hard. I wanted to have more children. I wasn't able to. And I started a little late. I didn't get married until I was 26. And I was barely married about a little bit over a year before my sister passed. So it took me a good while to find myself again, after losing her. So, and then by that point, I'm already like now 28, 29, and nothing's happening. And Lord behold, I get pregnant with my son.
Boom.
And so he's 20 and he's in college, and it's I try to keep him grounded.
Yeah.
It's hard, a lot of people, I worry too because of, he is, his aunt is Selena, and, his grandparents were a very well-known family in the music industry. So, I'm a little, not overbearing, but just, I kind of keep my eye on him a little bit more.
Do you stalk him on social?
No, he blocked me.
What is it with these kids blocking us?
I don't know. At first I was like, what? But I'm cool. I really am. But yeah, I'm blocked, and so is my husband, so I don't feel so bad.
Oh, yeah.
But he's 20. I gotta give him his space. But I'm very blessed. He's a good kid. He's a young man, should I say?
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be his mother.
Good. We're happy that you have a son and that we can call you a boss mom. But you're also married. You've been married for a long time. So how do you separate your business, because you have a lot of things going on? You're running. You're the operations manager for the business, the record label. You are over the licensing of your sister's brand, Selena. How do you separate your business and your personal life?
You don't. It's just a fusion of everything. Because we started as a family band, and so it's always, there's never been that separation. So when we get together, unfortunately, we do talk business when we're just kind of hanging out. It just happens.
It happens. That's how it is.
And no matter how many times you say that, no, we're not going to talk business, it just kind of creeps in a little bit.
And that's what makes you closer, probably, because he's...
It does,
yeah.
But also, a lot of people think, I've been asked before, like, do you guys fight? Do y'all disagree? We do. I mean, if I was to say that we don't, that'd be a straight up lie, We have started a family business. It's always been that. Selena was 9 when she started singing professionally. I was 13, 14, and my brother we're all 4 years apart, so he was about 17. And so we've been doing the whole family business. When my sister passed away, I just kind of, with her boutiques, we closed the one in San Antonio, and we really didn't know what we were going to do. And there's a reason why I'm telling you this.
Yes.
We really didn't know what we were going to do with the one in Corpus. And I know how much she loved her store, her boutique, how passionate she was about that business, that side business, because it was all hers. And so we had a family meeting with my family and Chris, and we're like, okay, so what are we gonna do? And I don't know how to run a business. None of us know that aspect, of running a business. We know how to run, we're music. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I think that really helped me understand real quick how to do things the right way and how to do them the wrong way. Because when you make a mistake, it's all about it. You're losing money. It's business. And so I was happy to say that she had it 1 year before she passed. I kept it for 13.
Awesome.
So I was really proud. And then, thank you. And then we just made a family decision that it was time to close it, because it wasn't, it was just kind of sustaining itself.
Yeah.
So that helped me cross over to running more of our business, the branding part of our music, of Selena. And I'm very proud to say that she's very relevant, and I feel very proud of that, because I feel that my family has upheld her legacy alongside with all of you people.
Yay, give it up to you and to your family for doing just that, and for always giving us a piece of her, a piece of her through her music, through your interviews, through the wax figures, through the Max Selena launches, like all of that. Like you've really kept her alive. I know we all do, because her music is timeless.
Thank you.
And it's really is timeless, y'all. Like you listen to it, you're like, oh my God, like this could have been recorded yesterday.
You know, it's funny because I forgot her name, but the one that owns the t-shirt company, she was just saying, yeah, she was talking about like she just does.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it was when we were on the road. You don't look back and you don't look at yourself and going, oh, we're doing this and we're packing this. We knew things were going good because we were having sellout shows, but it wasn't about like, oh, you know what I mean? It just happened. And then when she passed away and everything happened and you step out of that bubble, you realize like, oh man, this is
bigger than life.
Yeah, you don't really realize what you're doing, and so I could totally connect with what she was saying earlier.
Just keep going.
You just do.
Yeah.
You just do.
Just do it. Give it up. That's what we gotta do. Just do.
It's true. I think anybody that's starting up a business, anybody that wants to do anything, it's about just doing it.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of obstacles. I like to call them obstacles, and you'll know when it's time to, you know, like closing her boutique was like the hardest thing for me. I cried so much. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to let go of it. That was a piece of her. That was my connection to her. So it was extremely difficult. But after I stepped back, I just kind of told myself, what would she do? What would she do? And then I just knew.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say, what would Jesus do? I say, what would Selena do?
Hey, that'd be a cute shirt.
Yeah, what would Selena do? You don't have to put Spoil Latina next to that, okay? No, but yeah, like I always put myself in like her shoes. When I was little, I don't know if I've told you this or not, but when I was little, I was born in Corpus, and my mom worked at a radio station, so there was phone numbers at the Super Q. She did like sales, and there was phone numbers on there. I must have been like 10, 11. My mom used to take us to the station. She was a single mom, and we would go there, and we would do like the holiday stuff, like si vas a tomar, no manejes, si manejes. Like we were little kids saying this. But y'all's family's number was on the board, and I'm like, Selena. Hello. So I'm like calling, and of course I was trying to act like a grown-up. Your dad, it must have been your dad, it was a guy, he answered the phone, and I'm like, hi, can I speak to Selena? Hold on. And he put me on hold for a while, and I held on. And then I think it was you that got on the phone. You were like, she can't. Yeah. She was mean. And she was like, she's not available. She just got back from Houston, and I was like, okay, thanks. Look up and cried. No, just kidding. No, but that was like my thing. And then my best friend, I guess where you guys live, my best friend's aunt lived behind y'all. So I would always see like y'all's buses and the cars.
Yeah, we had no shame. We parked the bus right in front of our house.
In Molina.
In Molina, yeah.
Yeah, they had the big tour bus, and we're like, that's Selena's house. And everybody would drive by with their cameras, and still do. Right?
Well, that bus does not exist anymore.
But the house.
The house, yeah, we have a family that lives out there still.
Yeah?
We moved. I mean,
Yeah.
I already wasn't there when Selena passed away. I had just gotten married, so I was on the other side. So it was kind of difficult right after she passed. It was just chaotic, and it didn't stop for over a year. So we all eventually moved. You know, my parents moved, and Abe was already gone from that area, and then Chris also shortly after that.
I think it's just like it's a staple in the city. It's a staple in Houston, in Corpus. Just like when you come to Houston and you want to drive by the Houston Rocket Center, or like there's memorable landmarks, that's a landmark. I think it needs to be like a Texas landmark in front of that house.
Can I tell y'all a story?
Yes, please.
I think nobody knows this story, and it's about the house. So most of y'all know that we had 3 houses, okay?
Yeah.
Abe's, our parents, and then Selena and Chris's. And Chris came out because he was going to go to the store. He told Selena, I'll be back. I'm going to go to the store to go get something. So when Chris comes out, he sees Abe talking to some people. So Abe goes inside, and these people make their way to Chris. And Chris thinks that they're family. He doesn't know that they're not. They're just fans, y'all. And so Chris is like, they're like, hey, well, where's Selena? He goes, oh, she's inside. Y'all can go ahead and go inside. I'm gonna go to the store. I swear, this is true. So Selena, meanwhile, is putting a facial, and she had taken a shower and she had green stuff all over her face, and she had her hair tied up. And she said that she came out of her, she's in the, their house wasn't very big, but she came out of her restroom, and she said she saw like a flash in her, like coming from the hallway, you know? And she's like, what was that? So then she said she kind of creeped, and then she saw more flashes. And she comes around the corner and she looks, and they freak out because she's got green all over her face and a towel on her head. And she freaked out because they're fans and they're taking pictures in her house.
Did y'all delete them?
Selena just didn't know what to say. She was like, hi, can I help you? Like, she was cool about it. And they were like, oh no, it's just that Chris let us in, and then, you know, then here, you know, and so she got out of it, but but it was kind of crazy. Don't you think that these people didn't care? They were like taking pictures and everything. And so then Chris comes back and goes, oh, I'm sorry, I thought they were family. I didn't know. And they were like, no, we're not family. So Selena just asked them to leave.
So did you like smack them around a little bit?
No. But I just thought that was funny.
That was funny. Somebody going into their house and just fan moment, taking pictures. I wonder what they
Can
saw.
you imagine having this mental picture of Selena, you know, like in a bustier, and then she comes out with like green on her face and a towel on.
That's their story. That's right. That's their story right now. So, how do you know what to create? What's next in that brand, in the Selena brand? How do you know what shirt to put out, or how do you know what? I have a koozie because I don't use it. It's there in my office, and I have the Barbie dolls. And so, how do you know what to bring out?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, we've always had merchandise even before she passed, and after. But then, you know, I always refused to mass market Selena until 2 years ago because there was so much pirating going on, and so many people just don't understand that Selena's brand, the Dinos, those Dinos, her image, everything is trademarked, and it doesn't belong to them. And so it was just kind of getting out of hand, and you know, I finally decided, I made the call. I said, you know what, I think it's time, because now Selena is being embraced by a new generation. And this generation is hungry, and they want to wear Selena. They want to rep her. They want to say, hey, this is who I love, and this is who represents me. And so that's kind of like how it happened. And so I work with a couple of companies, and we sit down and we talk, and we kind of like decide what we're going to do. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it, Forever 21 and Macy's and, you know, Urban Outfitters.
I refuse to buy the one that's Forever 21 because I was like, this is not real.
It is.
Okay, I'll buy it. Yeah, because I was like, no, I'm not going to support it because
Forever 21 won't sell anything that's not, you know.
H&M will.
Yeah. It's branding, and
you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. And it's, you know, and of course we work alongside our record label, which is Universal, and we have a lot of great things that are coming up in 2020, which is, you know, a lot of people are like, why 2020? 2020 we will be celebrating Selena's life and legacy in our music, and it'll be 25 years.
Oh.
If you can even believe that. It doesn't seem like it, right? It doesn't.
It doesn't, because she's so timeless. So I remember speaking to you during the Max Selena launch, and you said something about the little makeup girl, Jenner. Kylie. I don't know. Kylie was wearing a shirt, and somebody online was like, "Why are you wearing it? You don't know who she is." Describe what you feel when you see Drake, Kylie,
Hello, Drake.
J Balvin, Bad Bunny wants to do a song with her. Like, how do you feel when you see this? Now, are you randomly scrolling and then you see it, or is it something that you get an alert that, you know?
No, actually, the family are actually, they've been fans of our music. Do y'all remember when Adrienne Balan was dating Rob? Okay, Adrienne's a good friend of mine. And she was with the Cheetah Girls actually at the time, and she was touring, she was in Corpus Christi. And she put me on the phone with Chloe, and Chloe's like singing Bitty Bitty Bom Bom. It was really cool. And, you know, so it didn't surprise me that she was wearing a shirt. I think it's amazing. I don't know why a lot of people were coming down hard on her. I mean, Selena's not just a Latin artist, she is a worldwide known artist. She took our genre of music, which is Tejano music. You gotta understand, in the genre, in the world of music in Latin world, Tejano music, y'all, like Latin music is this big. Tejano music is this big. And it's only loved by special people like us. Yeah. And you know, we moved boundaries. We crossed to Mexico. That was hard. Yeah. But that was fun. Yeah. There ain't nothing like going to a concert in Mexico. They know how to party. They do. They know how to party. And then taking that, and then it just kind of crossed over into Latin America, into Guatemala, and all that. And then next thing you know, unfortunately, she passes away, and then the movie was done, and then that just went boom. Because the movie really, got to show what we were doing as a family, our music, and unfortunately the tragedy that happened. And so that crossed so many boundaries, because it don't matter if you're Mexican, black, white, Chino, it don't matter. I've seen so many amazing fans. You know, it's just really incredible, and I'm very proud that I'm her sister.
Yeah! And we're happy that you're here, sharing these amazing stories with us. So we're gonna go back to when you were young. Did your dad really force you to do the drums, or did you wanna play the drums?
No, we didn't want to do the drums. Yeah, my cousin actually was supposed to be playing the drums, and he had to go back to Arizona to live with his dad, and so there was a brand new drum set there, and Selena was already kind of learning how to sing, and he was, learning the bass, and so I'm the only other kid, so guess what? Come here. And, well, back then it was only like the only one you could look up to is Sheila E. I know. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but back then she was the only one that you could really identify with, because there wasn't any female drummers. Yeah. I grew to love it, and I sure do miss it.
Yeah, so do you ever touch the drums again?
I played actually last year with my brother at the Fiesta de la Flor, which all of you need to come.
Yes, we're all going next year, right? We're going to do a caravan, we'll all go to Houston. To Corpus together.
I played with Abe, and I was so nervous. I was scared. I'm not going to lie, I had a couple of drinks in the back, and it was crazy, Yvonne, because he says, all right, it wasn't practice. He just said, hey, you want to jam with me? Like, just straight up like that. I'm like, I haven't played since she died. So, yeah, so I'm like, oh my God, what if my arm falls off or something like that?
And did it come back naturally?
There was panic, I'm not gonna lie, I panicked. And when I performed, my brother was always on my left, Selena was always in the middle, and Chris was on this side, and then that's how the setup was. So he just turned around and looked at me, and he started counting off the song, and I literally, my brain went, I couldn't even think. And then, and not even 10 seconds in, it was smooth sailing. Yeah. I was like, oh, I got this. And it felt so good because my brother was turned facing me, so it felt like
special.
Good times. Yeah. It felt like old times.
Yeah. I love the relationship that you guys have. Y'all are really tight. Y'all protect each other.
Hell yeah, that's what families do.
Yeah. And I love that, because when I spoke to you, you're like, protecting me. I'm like, I got you, girl.
Yeah, I think family is everything. It's above everything.
It is.
At the end of the day, You know, I don't care how bad your day is, you have your family. As long as you have your family, you can get through it.
Yeah. So what kind of moisturizer do you use? Because you look good, and I told you I was going to ask you because we all wanted to know.
Well, I don't know the brand, but I just use C serum, vitamin C serum. Little dab on my face, and that's it.
It goes a long way. Girl, you look amazing.
Thank you.
To be 51. I can't wait to turn 51.
You see my brother. My brother's old, y'all. He's 54. And he looks good, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he looks really good. And I think it's from my mom and my dad. They
Mom looks amazing.
Yeah, my dad will be 80. Yeah, and my mother is 76, 70. I'm sorry, she's gonna be 75.
She might get mad at you.
Yeah, I know. I was adding a year there.
Well, so do you have like a beauty routine that you want to share with us? Do you take your lashes off and just sleep?
No, never sleep with your makeup on, ladies. I pop off my eyelashes. I like to wear Huda Beauty Scarlet number 8 because they have like a little fan out there. And I take them off. I Neutrogena wiping my face off. Pads too. I take off my makeup. Do a quick wash. Put a little dab of that C serum because that stuff is expensive. So I'm like, and then that's it.
Yeah. Well, you
and I like to when I go out and tan. I don't know what SP whatever is because I like to dirty dark. Tanning lotion all over me. I get dark. I shouldn't, but I do.
I know, they say it's bad for
They
us,
say it's
but
bad.
we are. And then there's some with like the long sleeve swimsuits. I'm like, girl, what you doing? Yeah. I need some color. So tell us about a time, maybe with your brothers, that you would fight. Like, what's a normal fight between you and your brother? Like a little argument. Do you ever bicker about something? Music?
No, never music. Abe is that's Abe's specialty. I mean, he was the producer and the leader of our band. He wrote
He is a genius.
Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb. I could go on and on. I mean, he co-wrote a lot of songs too. So I don't dare step into his realm because I will totally lose on that one. But I mean, just everyday stuff like just normal stuff. Like leave me alone, don't touch me. Stupid stuff. We really don't fight.
Good.
I mean, if we do have a fight, it'll be really quick. And I truly believe if you're gonna fight, get it out, do it, get it over with. I don't believe in taking it like for days, fighting or not talking. Life is too short, my friends.
Too short.
I learned that when I lost my sister. Life is too short to be fighting and not speaking to your loved ones,
So what advice would you give someone trying to be an entertainer right now?
Don't do it. Just kidding. I mean, just like anything, just keep on, we live in a different world now, things now you can do a video and you can post it, and it's just a different vibe now. I really don't know because I try not to get into that world, but I don't think that you need to I think you just have to have a little bit of everything good. That charisma, that humility, that grounded, that you're not thinking too full of yourself, because people like that,
they don't make it.
They can sing like Whitney Houston, but if you got a horrible personality and you think you're all that, forget it.
That's with everything, y'all. That's the bloggers, the models, the actors. You could be beautiful on the outside, but as soon as you say something
stay grounded.
Horrible, girl, you
stay grounded. You just gotta really stay grounded and just practice, and that goes for really anything that anybody chooses to do in life.
Are you involved with any organizations?
Well, I sit on the board of the Selena Foundation, but other than that, no. I have a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm a mom too, you know what I mean? I'm a mom, I'm a wife, You know, I'm one of the few, when I leave my office, I do not have my email attached to my phone. I leave work at work.
Yeah.
I don't take it with me.
Yeah.
And I need me time.
That's good. I think we all should disconnect. Are y'all ready to disconnect from y'all's work emails? Never says no. So, do you have any pets?
I have 3.
You do? What are they?
I have a Min Pin, and I have a Yorkie, and I have a Chihuahua.
Which one was your first one?
My Min Pin.
And what's her name? His name, her name?
Nina. All girls, Nina. And
Nina?
then Yorkie, my Yorkie is Miss Lola. And my Chihuahua is Queenie. You better watch out.
They fight. They're like.
Yeah. No, she's the one that hangs out underneath the bed but doesn't want to come out. And she's very antisocial.
Oh yeah.
Very antisocial.
She's probably like the most protected one of you, know?
Yeah, they're really great. Animals are great.
Yeah, they are. I used to have a dog. Y'all remember Hobie? My sister lost him. That one right there. I took my dog to the valley, and then all of a sudden, my brother calls me and he's like, Yvonne, we can't find Hobie. But he was with you. He can't find Hobie. And I'm like, okay, so when was the last time you see him? 3 days ago. I panicked. I started like making lost dog, sending them to emails because I'm not in the valley. I'm in Houston. No, girl. Now my son says he's probably dead. No, he's not, right?
He's with another family.
That's what I think, but I hope that they're taking care of him. So I want to present you with something because.
Wait, before you do that, I want to see if anybody wants to.
Yes, let's ask her some questions. We're gonna do like maybe 4 or 5 questions really quick from the
but
audience.
you guys gotta be nice. Don't tell anything.
Yeah. Because we'll
or too much.
Right away. Laura.
Now, all of them.
Yeah.
Hands down, all of them. Best time I will tell you on a one-on-one. You guys understand, like, we're a Latino family, so we shared a room until my brother got married. So I was about 20. Seriously.
I'm trying to tell my husband that. We share a room.
We shared a room. And I think the best time was in the bus, just having that moment. Y'all kind of know what a tour bus looks like in the middle, right, of the bus where there's bunks. Well, each of us have a bunk, and we all have a curtain, you know, and I'm a big girl, and she just like, you know, open it up, and she'd like, scoot over. And I'd go, oh, you know, I'd scoot over, turn over, and she would just lay in there with me, we'd close it, and we would just talk about makeup and hair and shoes and what she wanted to do with her clothing line, with her perfume, with being a mom, you know, just everything that sisters share. I have the best relationship with my sister, and I'm very grateful for that. I really am. Those are the moments that I cherish the most. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome.
I will say though, I'm in sports and I love Magdalena. So what was her most prized possession of makeup? Like what did she have to have to not look about?
Her eyelashes. Oh, yeah, man. She'd go to Kroger's and go buy a whole bunch of them. Yeah, they're Dell. Yeah. I mean, Selena had a little bit of everything actually in her makeup case. She had high-end stuff like Chanel and Estee Lauder, and then she had Maybelline and Revlon, and I do have her makeup case. I'm the one that has it, actually. It's kind of, you heard the story, I'm sure.
I think I heard it.
Everybody's like, why do you have it? I'm like, well, I have it because I gave it to her. She would always lose we'd get fly everywhere, and she would always forget her makeup case and always have to send somebody back for it. So I bought her a big makeup case, about this big, and it had compartments in So when she passed away, Chris gave it to my mother, and then my mother gave it to me. And so I keep it. And it's awesome because her favorite perfume was Boucheron. And so when you open it, it smells like her. Like, so it's really cool. And there's like one eyelash, and there's like a broken, earring set, and her makeup's all in there. So it's really cool.
Do you feel her coming? Do you feel her presence and her spirit at times when you're meeting?
No, I carry her here. She's
the world. Yep, you know who run this. It's just me and my girls. Now, listen on my women, work and stay on your grind. Listen on my women, work and stay on your grind. Life is short, you should spoil yourself. Life is short, you should spoil yourself. Life is short, you should spoil yourself. Life is short, you should spoil yourself.
There was no thought about that, because I'm 13 going on 14, and it was like just the way that everything happened, with my parents losing the restaurant, and was a side thing that we were doing, and so it just was something that we knew we could make money to help our family. We literally lost everything. So I thought about that. It's kind of crazy that you mentioned that, but I thought about that when she died. I not only lost my sister, but I lost who I was too. So I had to do a lot of soul searching, and I was mad. I had every emotion you could probably think of, and I was like, what am I going to do? I dropped out of school. I didn't have my high school diploma. I kind of panicked a little bit. I don't know why, because financially I was okay, but just, I'm talking long term, what am I gonna do? Who am I? And then it just, I don't know, I just kind of emerged again about maybe 2.5 years after she died. I found myself again, and I knew that I wanted to be a mom, and I knew my place was automatically alongside my father and my brother and my family to help protect this amazing legacy that Selena left behind. And it was just a no-brainer. It was just like boom, 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 boom. And now we're here.
Yeah. Wonderful.
What's your favorite song? Oh man, there's a lot of them. Yeah, I don't know. I like the ones that she used to tell, like, get into it, got this. All of them are really amazing, but each one of them holds something special. And there's one song, I kind of put on the pressure right now. I've been put on the spot, but we redid it on an album. Do y'all know the Enamorada de Ti CD?
Yeah.
Where they paired her up with different artists.
Oh yeah.
It's the second one. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't.
Somebody
remember.
Google it.
Somebody Google it, please. Anyway, that song, she's by herself, but it was a ranchera, but they made it into like a slow song, and she was ronca that day, and when she was recording it, but it sounds amazing. So if you guys can, I don't know the name of it. Oh my God, I'll try to remember it. But, huh? No, it wasn't Tu Solo Tu. It's on an Enamorada.
So nobody's using Google.
Anyway, it's amazing. That's probably one of my favorite because it actually, huh? Enamorada de Ti, that's a good one too. They're all great, right? I'm so lucky to be a part of this amazing legacy. I really am. Huh?
Amor prohibido.
I love it. No, it wasn't Amor Prohibido, but yes.
Everybody's using Google.
Yeah, everything. No, I really am. I just want to let everybody know, I've never, Yvonne, have felt second ever. My parents never made me feel like that. They're like, everybody like, well, how do you feel being Selena's sister? I'm like, I feel fucking badass.
Oh yeah.
Like, I love my sister. I love my family. I love the fact that I'm a part of something amazing, and I hope and I pray that in another 10 years we'll be able to even tell a new generation
Of
about
course,
her.
yes. And I'll make sure, because that 8-year-old and that little 9-year-old, they know all about her, and I'm sure they're going to continue the legacy.
So thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
guys. Thank you for bringing us all together. So I'm going to present you with something really quick. It's special because you're a boss mom and you're holding all these titles. So this is to you.
I got my glasses.
I'll read it for you. It says, World Latina Day 2018 honoree Suzette Quintanilla, thank you for being a strong woman that we can all be inspired by. Yes.
Man, I definitely need to take y'all with me back home. Let's go.
Let's go.
We need to have one of these.
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Nice
Y'all
meeting
ready to go to
you.
Corpus? Thank you.
Oh, well, if y'all need to come to Corpus, y'all should come Fiesta La Flor. If y'all don't know what Fiesta La Flor is, it's an annual festival that we have in our city. This year we had a little bit shy of 60,000 people that travel from all over this beautiful world that we live in to come and celebrate and honor my sister Selena and her music and her life. So, April 12th and 13th of 2019. Hope to see y'all there.
We're all going. Thank you guys so much for coming to SL Day and for being here. As you can see, I'm sitting down, my feet hurt, I'm tired, but I'm super blessed to have you guys come to SL Day and be a part of this amazing event. I appreciate each and every one of you, each and every one of my sponsors, my DJ, my MC, everybody that came, and Suzette, thank you so much for making it extra special. Love you. Mwah.